Hello, and how's everybody doing today? I'm Matei and welcome back to a science-based fitness channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about 5 major things that might compromise your chest session. Now, before we get into it, make sure that you've watched my other video which has 3 best exercises for chest. Putting these 2 videos together, you're going to have more than enough information so you can build a proper chest session which maximizes your gains and is stopping you from doing any crucial mistakes along the way. So stay tuned and let's see what are these 5 things that might compromise your chest gains. The first, and I think the most common reason people are failing when it comes to building the chest they desire, is because they don't lift up their rib cage, they're not pulling their shoulders back and down, and they are definitely not arching the lower back. When you do these things, your nervous system gets a clearer and smoother path to communicate with your chest. When your muscles and your nervous system are communicating properly, they're going to maximize the output. So use this trick, maybe for flies or just simple presses. You're gonna feel a big difference when it comes to engaging your pecs. Another thing I want to talk about, the second one, is repetitions. A lot of people in the gym are lifting huge amounts of weights for just 1 or 2 reps, and this does little to affect muscle growth, right? So try and stay between 6 to 10 reps with perfect form throughout the whole set. And that way, if you're chasing huge pecs, that way you will achieve them. It takes time, but that's how you do it. Okay? The third major mistake you might do in your chest workout is overuse. So make sure that you're not doing the same exercise all the time. People do this with bench pressing, which we all know it's a good exercise to build up big chest. But overusing it might cause injuries and complex problems in your shoulders, posture problems as well, muscle imbalances. So it could actually lead up to stopping your muscle from growing, because your body adjusts to it so well that it does it with the minimal amount of muscle mass. That's why you need to involve in your routine exercises like cable work, pullovers, dips, machine work as well, dumbbells. So try to have more exercises and angles from which you're hitting your chest. The fourth thing I want to talk about is TUT, which stands for time under tension. Now, as hypertrophy is concerned, this is the most important part of the movement. A lot of people are dropping the weights faster, and at the bottom, a nice rebound is occurring, enabling them to lift up bigger, heavier weights, right? So my suggestion for you is to stay between 2 to 5 seconds tempo on the eccentric part of the movement, so that way you will maximize hypertrophy and you're going to be clear when it comes to injuries, because injuries can occur here as well. You could injure your rib cage from dropping the weight too fast on it, or you can end up with muscle tears. So just make sure that you're not dropping the weight too fast and you should be good. Fifth and last mistake you might be doing in your chest routine is not hitting all the angles. When we're talking about chest, you can go from a really low decline to a really high incline, and so many angles in between, right? Now, hitting all of those, it just means that you're involving all the motor units in that muscle group, sending a message to your nervous system saying that you're using all the muscle fibers you've got and that you need bigger, stronger, and many more muscle fibers. And then your nervous system will start to create it, because it understands the fact that you cannot do what you need to do with what you have. So your nervous system creates on top of that, and on top of that, and on top of that, and on top of that. So you get where I'm going with this, right? Make sure that you're hitting the angles, make sure that you've got proper technique, make sure that you've got diversity in your training, make sure that you're lifting up your rib cage, and on top of that, you need to also make sure that you've got enough time under tension. That was it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, it means the world to me, and I promise I'm gonna get to the messages you've sent me with the videos you asked me to do, but it's just gonna take me a little bit more time. Thank you for supporting my channel, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. See you guys online.